Hello, so I'm gonna react to this video. Let's begin. It's about the Stellar Blade stuff. Hasan seems to be in it.
Making jokes about this petition because there is no fucking way.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rip here. So yesterday we got the official release of Stellar Blade, and the main topic of conversation that has stemmed out of that is the various aspects of the game that have been censored. Now, many bad actors on Twitter, whether it's regular users,
like I think a lot of people are on social media are fucking cringe, right? And everybody has a litany of mental disorders. But I don't think I would side with like whatever the fuck this lolicon is mentioning. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I could get myself to ever publicly look at a dude who is like running a lolly avatar and be like, yeah, actually, people that look at this and go, ew, gross.
game journalists,
The lolly avatar slander.
or content creators have been using this opportunity to not only justify but also celebrate these acts of censorship because it fulfills their own agendas. And this has gotten to a very toxic point where now we are seeing literal bounties put on people's heads for simply pointing out the censorship.
Let's see. Oops! What happened? That's what you get.
Wait, isn't this more suppression of free speech? I don't know.
Wait, should I slow? Actually, I kind of want to slow this one down to normal.
I guess there is a restriction to free speech, which is when you fucking say 20K to anyone that makes this dipshit disappear.
Gets charged for it and gets in real.
Okay. I want to see. This is. I want to see like the actual criticisms launched by this normal person with the lolly avatar, and what Asmongold will say when he sees these changes, because there's no fucking way he thinks this is a serious problem, right? There's no shot.
Already installed on the digital reviewer's copy that was released about a week ago. So this has been censored for quite some time and it was done at the last minute. And in fact,
I mean, the guy he was just talking about was the guy who he like said he wanted, actually he was gonna pay 20,000 to make like Grums disappear. So some crazy guy. Then he deleted like all his social media and stuff. You know, disappeared off like the face of the earth. And I mean, that already tells you that this, like, normally you would say like this isn't a big deal, but the fact that there's like this level of reaction to it, like kind of implies that it's bigger than you think it is.
in fact, since then we've seen other outfits be confirmed as censored.
Wait,
as
where
well.
do you get that one?
And this is something that has been confirmed by the director of Shift Up himself. And a lot of people have been critical of Sony and the potential influence they had on this censorship, and also the weird.
I mean, I'll go back 2 times speed.
Censoring Stellar Blade versus
because it's 50 minutes, way too long.
That are much more obscene or just.
And also, wait. Let me move this actually. There, that is better like that.
Dark or sexual, what have you. Now, there's been many reactions to what's going on with this situation, and a lot of people are trying to fix it. There is a big push, including petitions like this that
It's probably not going to happen. I think that they should just include the other outfits alternatively. Like, if they wanted to make it right and they wanted to respond back to it, I think it's like if you are...
Yeah, I actually agree with him. I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. Even though it would be the right thing to do, and I mean, it did surprisingly happen with Tomb Raider, so, you know, you can never say never, but yeah, I also think it's likely not going to happen, though.
Already have both versions that you've made. Just put the other one in the game, too. Let people decide. Yeah, it's really not that complicated. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they're going to do anything, because, like, if they do something, then it's
okay, let me
like
speed this up.
You know, you feed an animal, it's going to come back. So it's like they're probably just going to ignore it, so that people don't think that they have a chance of getting a change. But yeah.
Link in the description. They're trying to get Shift Up and Sony to restore what they took away, to undo the censorship and restore what people were promised with these uncensored releases. However, a lot of people, including some bad actors, have been trying to basically misrepresent what is going on and what people are actually complaining about. And what we're going to look at in this video, whether it's from game journalists, content creators, or Twitter users, is going to follow the narcissist prayer.
Yeah, there it is.
The narcissist prayer. Yeah. Wait, oh, dang it. Okay, actually, let me go back.
They're doing like exactly what the 2016 SJWs did, but this time for like an even more like the narcissist prayer and shit. This is all like 2016 SJW stuff.
Okay, so he's talking about. I'm surprised Hasan reacted to something like this. Geez, why is the settings not? So. Oh my god. I can't stop the playback speed. I don't know why the settings are like this. Hmm. Man, that won't help. And let me reset the video. It's ridiculous.
What? Asmongold has picked up the petition, highlights the ridiculous lengths that people are going to try and stop the petition.
Okay.
Normal people, and this is my favorite thing, is that the people that consider themselves normal on social media are boring millennial 30-somethings that have a laundry list of mental disorders.
Ollie avatar. And you're just doing the narcissist prayer. This is literally what, like, this is the exact reversal of the fucking annoying radlibs in, like,
I mean, the narcissist prayer is true. Basically, it's just like this form of gaslighting that always engages. Is always on Twitter in these kinds of situations.
2014, 2015, 2016. Like, if someone in my chat sent me this lolly avatar VTuber unironically and was like, Hasan, you have to see what this lolly avatar VTuber has to say about pixelated titties in the latest Korean video game that has plenty of other pixelated titties, mind you, and ass. Okay? But you have to hear this guy. He's got some good points. I will put you on a fucking spaceship. Okay? One-way ticket to fucking Mars, son. What the hell?
I mean, the chat is just dick riders, though, so it is like, does that matter? His chat is like 100% dick riders. And he like bans anyone who isn't a dick rider, so it doesn't really matter. So wait, is Sen? Because I know there's a guy who really hates Rev. So I'm not sure if like this that might be the guy. I'm not sure, but I mean there's some random accusation, so I'll just skip past this.
Has to say about this, I feel like this is way too far out there. Like I can't. Like I would have thought that Asmongold would have looked at this and been like, "This is a pedophile. Why the fuck am I watching?"
Wait, just based on like some random accusation? Okay.
Videos from some random pedophile who has decided to put a lolicon avatar.
Wait.
And is like speaking from like a child, speaking as a child.
I mean, I feel like.
Who gives a shit? These are pixelated titties, and you can. There's plenty. It's tits galore.
Also, his arguments seem like essentially the censorship doesn't matter because there are other things that are uncensored. So basically, it's like if you bought a pizza and there was like a bite in it, it doesn't matter because there's still like a lot of pizza in it. That there's still a lot of pizza. It's like a very like dumb argument. You would think he would come up with something a bit smarter than this. Maybe you wouldn't, you know. So basically, anyone who makes this argument doesn't they have no like percentage. They never give up a percentage of how much needs to be censored for it to be unjustified. Because basically, what if he finds out there's like 20 outfits censored? Do you think he would like change his tune then, or like he like even though I haven't watched this whole video, I already know that that argument will never. Because everyone who makes this argument never has like a percentage or anything like that. How much needs to be censored for it to be then justified?
I don't understand it. I feel like the fucking pronouns guy would probably look at these guys and be like, no, that's a pedophile. Like I don't think the fucking pronouns guy is gonna be mad at this, right? It really gets weird at 13 minutes. It'll go wild.
I don't know why Hasan doesn't understand this. Basically wanting a product that was advertised as such, to you wanting that product instead of a censored version of that product. Like basically wanting the product that you that they advertised to you. Actually, I might have said that twice, but yeah. I don't know what's like how strange that is, or what like what's weird about that.
This is
I mean, if he wants to justify a company just lying and mm, giving you the wrong thing, I mean, I don't know how he could like justify it really. Like what argument does he have besides like, oh, the product's mostly the same.
shocking to me in particular.
Also, you might want to be careful if you buy Hasan merch. If there's a rip or like if you buy a shirt and there's like a rip in it or like it's bleached slightly, you'll be like, oh, it doesn't matter. The shirt's like mostly fine or whatever.
God.
With that didn't happen, and then ending with, well,
Yeah.
it did happen, and you deserve it.
Oh, of
Now,
course.
we've been seeing this first part for a while. That didn't happen. We've seen people for really months at this point say over and over again, there's no censorship of Stellar Blade, this
Yeah.
isn't happening. Well, now we have confirmation that it is happening, and people are readjusting and moving on to the next step, saying, and if it did happen,
You don't understand. This is not just a gaming issue. This is a free speech issue. I really thought a lot of these dudes died out. Like I thought
Well, let me play it 2x speed.
that there wasn't enough like dudes out there who are still like complaining about shit like this. I was wrong. I mean, it seems like there's a viable market for this kind of thing. I mean, this video has 479,000 views in one day. Basically, the Stellar Blade situation. I come here looking for booty. We're gonna do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. You are quoting a pedophile.
That's a funny thing to say.
You are quoting a pedophile that the Boondocks TV show ripped from the real Chris Hansen televised show To Catch a Predator that said, I came looking here for booty. We are going to do this the easy way or the hard way. The decision is yours. You're trying to fuck Chris Hansen.
I actually didn't know that guy was a pedophile. I thought he was a rapist. Well, I mean, I only saw the Boondocks version. I don't know.
Like he was,
enough about
you
it.
are quoting a rapist as a positive. I like how one of our most trusted internet news sources has become a guy with an anime girl avatar. Self-reflection.
I like how people 'cause isn't Hasan's side like the ones who are supposed to be like about like do whatever you want as long as it doesn't affect everybody, stuff like that. Yet he's like really like Rev is really getting shit on for having like a lolly avatar. Like that's it.
Please, when you type that out, while you're in the process of finishing the typing operation, before you hit enter, read it back to yourself and say, is this the best thing to say?
Yeah, you would think Hasan would be able to focus like purely on the arguments. Like I don't know. I guess his chat and himself is really triggered by this lolly thing.
What is going on? I feel like I unlocked an entirely different side of the internet. I feel like this. I feel like this isn't real. I can't. I'm in awe with what I am seeing. Their argument doesn't hold any weight or truth. I'm a 50-year-old gamer. I'm married in a good job, in a good paying job for over 20 years, and I have 2 kids. I'm not happy with the Stellar Blade censorship.
His argument is rendered invalid because of all the avatar.
It's the principle, not what's being censored. You get on the bus and you explain to the bus driver, listen, there's a Korean video game developer. They made a video game called Stellar Blade. And the video game Stellar Blade that they made has a lot of coochie in it, which I like. And I'm sure you appreciate some coochie as well. They're pixelated coochie, but coochie nonetheless. Now, obviously, there's like a litany of different outfits that you can put on your 3D pixelated character, right? Okay? Now, sir, no, listen to me. Listen. Sir, Mr. Bus Driver, sir, listen. Please stop trying to kick me out of the fucking bus. I am explaining to you that the coochie got patched for one particular outfit called bunny outfit. Okay, you're stopping.
Now I know it's more than one outfit. I mean, you don't really expect Hasan to do like any research. But there's like multiple outfits and there's like blood and stuff. But yeah, let's see how Hasan justifies this.
The bus now, that's weird. This seems like a violation of my First Amendment rights, which is exactly what Sony did with their woke DEI pro-trans culture at Sony. Okay, I haven't even gotten to the bad baby enterprise part of this conversation. Sir, you can't arrest me. I'm a political prisoner. I am trying to describe to you that Bad Bunny Enterprises is making gamers trans. Donald Trump, save me. Save me, Donald Trump, save me.
Oh, he's putting like a lot of things into this. I mean, it's really just as easy as like a company advertise a product a certain way and the consumers didn't get that product. They got a changed product and they want the product as advertised. Like it's just that simple. Like what is Hasan's valid argument against that. Besides, oh well, you know, most of it's like not censored, so therefore, the censorship is valid, I guess.
Right-wing culture is splintered. Everybody 30 plus and right-wingers saying they're
Therefore, if you make a petition wanting the original product, you're the in the fault here.
censoring titties, and right-wing dudes under 20.
Like, you are the problem, and you should stop being mad.
Saying they're forcing titties on us. I just feel like if I had these legitimate grievances, right? If I was like, damn, bro, I can't believe 1 out of the 175 different outfits that are readily available for my coochie desires on the Stellar Blade game was marginally censored, and that censorship was in the form of like lace bras on the titty area. If that was like a real concern that I had, if you actually arrested me and tortured me in a fucking CIA black site, you black-bagged me, you put me in an unmarked van, you flew me over fucking Egyptian airspace, and you kept
Okay, so it's just gonna be like a repeat of this like every time. Like, does he come up with an argument that makes sense?
This is fire. Thank you for fighting against free speech. There are...
I asked for a pizza. The pizza has pepperoni on it. Actually, no, I asked for a cheese pizza. The pizza has pepperoni on it. And then he'll be like, oh, you know, well what's the problem? Like, the pizza's mostly the same. It just has, like, pepperoni on it or something. Or if I asked for a pepperoni pizza and there's like, they gave me a cheese pizza instead, and I want the... You know, I want them to give me the pepperoni pizza. You know, Hasan would complain.
College student protesters right now, as we speak, getting fucking arrested by the thugs of the state for exercising their First Amendment rights, okay? Peacefully demonstrating against the Israeli apartheid regime. And there are motherfuckers out there online complaining about anime titties. You can do both at the same time, but you should never do one over the other. You should just...
Wait, so is he really making the argument like there's bigger things to complain about, or like he's making that argument?
Not do this, okay? Get mad at real shit. Get mad at like loot boxes. Get mad at DLCs. Get mad at massive amounts of fucking layoffs happening in the gaming industry. Get mad at massive developers basically sucking up every other fucking company and churning out the same goddamn video games over and over again.
Okay, just get mad about things that he deems acceptable, essentially.
Juggling IP, making this once beautiful industry, which still has many awesome games that come out every now and then, into this Assassin's Creed remake.
That he subjectively deems more acceptable than this.
But don't openly admit.
And also, because I know they're like, because I know he's using getting mad as like a, to sort of like dismiss like the concerns of the people. But I wouldn't say just asking for the original product is getting mad, quote unquote. It's just, you know, asking for the original product that you were promised in the first place.
That this shameful display is a valid thing that you feel in your heart.
Like, would you say Rev sounds mad to you? Like, he just, you know, supports a petition and, you know, wants the original. Like there's really nothing beyond that.
If you do, keep it to
He wants what everyone was promised. That's it.
yourself. Keep it to yourself. Have a little self-respect. They're also mad about this being patched. Yeah, this was another weird thing to get upset about.
Yeah, based. Getting upset about the company lying to you and delivering like a different product. Man, those gooners.
Don't skip 13, trust me.
Those gooner incel anti-SJWs.
You have no self-awareness at all.
Wait, what? Is he dunking on the lolly guy? He's dunking on the lolly guy, right?
The gaming industry, someone who was consistently talking
Why
about...
don't they just make it a toggle? Because these people want to take things away from you because they think that they have the moral authority to do so. They're the exact same people that wanted to take away Grand Theft Auto in the 90s and the 2000s. I guarantee you that if we were back in the day, these people would be on the witch trials, tying girls to logs, and seeing if they float or not. Like, it's a tale as old as time. They'd be doing the same thing. Yes, they'd be in the 80s saying Dungeons and Dragons is satanic. It's all the same, guys.
What?
Mark Earn,
Wait. But these guys are... During the Salem witch trials, like, yeah, objectively, the puritanical psychos were in the wrong. And the people that were being unjustly murdered were, you know, they had a legitimate grievance to not want to be murdered. These guys, the people that are defending the titties, are just defending marginally less titty. It's for one outfit. They're defending, like, their cause is just like a crumb of titty pixel being hidden with a lace bra. It's not like
Also, I mean, this is brought up every time, but if it's not a big deal, why was it censored in the first place? Is Hasan gonna bring that up, or?
Game said all of the lady parts are hidden now. Like, what? Yeah, this guy is definitely in the right. This tweet. The tweet.
Wait, so his only argument that they're not in the right is that they haven't censored enough, which he won't define what is enough to be censored for it to be then valid to get the product you were promised in the first place.
The guy that's tweeting saying this is funny. This is like, I can't believe these people are this mad about this.
Wait, does he genuinely believe that? That people are just saying it's just funny? Because all the people on Twitter have an agenda. Like, all the people like saying this. Like, if they legitimately didn't care, then they wouldn't post about it. A lot of the people complaining on Twitter have like 1 million posts about Stellar Blade, like way before it came out. Like, he thinks they're just random people generally walking in with no agenda, nothing. I mean, he's pretty naive.
Combat nights, yep,
Screenshots of
all the
his
same.
petition that is going around, and he says this: "Oh my God, please, I can't laugh anymore. My sides, my effing sides. Does this guy have kids, a family? Is there anything that feeds his soul in any way? I don't know, man. I'm so fascinating." He's trying to say I'm so fascinated, but it's full of sadness. Like, please work on your grammar. But anyway,
This person is an idiot. I saw he tweeted something about me before too, and I've never read anything that this guy's ever tweeted that wasn't basically like a. It's like if somebody put their brain in a microwave for like maybe 15 seconds and took it out. Like, that's basically where this guy's coming from. That's about it. Yeah. Stupid. Yeah, just stupid. And also, like, keep in mind that people like this, they're effectively just like bullies, right? Because they can't really make an actual argument, or they can't explain why the thing that they like is, or they can't.
No, this is one of those cases where like it's pretty apparent that like this is a ridiculous thing to get mad about. Like, what argument? Wait, what? The argument is right there. The argument is that these guys, and I'm gonna take it back a step here. The argument here is so laughable that it's self-demonstrating to anyone that is like even a little bit more normal than the lolly guy, right? The argument in and of itself is that you are complaining about a game that has like so much ass and titties in it, which is great, wonderful. I love that. I love ass and I love titties. Okay, I'm a fan. I played the demo. It was great. We looked up at the moon and we saw the booty cheeks. It was great. It was fine. Okay. These guys got mad about one outfit changing because there's like extra pixels with a lace bra on the titty region.
Okay, so to reiterate, the argument is, as long as most of the product is okay, censorship is justified. And again, we will not define how much censorship needs to be in it to therefore be worthy of asking for the promised product. Actually wait, let me go back because I'm like, my words. Actually wait, let me continue this a bit.
In one of the 74 outfits that are readily available.
So again, it's like more than one. Two, so yeah, basically the censorship is justified because it's only a small amount of the product that is like being censored. And it doesn't matter, even though if it didn't matter, it wouldn't have been censored in the first place. And yeah.
All the other outfits are still very much showing titty. That outfit.
So if someone spits in your food, I mean, only a small part of the food is being spit in, so it's not like a big deal. It's no big deal. You shouldn't ask for, the food without spit that you were promised. You should just take it.
It's still very much showing ass and titties. Like, she still looks hot.
Yeah, no big deal. A small amount of censorship, so therefore, it's justified.
Anyone that gets mad at this, I am legitimately worried about. Like, I don't even know where to pick up the issue. It's like, I'm worried that there are people who actually find this to be a valid.
Now, I do think it's funny that this whole video, he's just attacking the consumer for just wanting what they were promised. That's it.
Grievance. I'm worried that like there's enough people motivated to like sign a change.org petition.
Signing a change.org petition, which I presume only takes like a few minutes. Like, it's...
I'm worried that people not only signed it, but also voiced their concerns by publicly showing their faces to be like, I need the 8 pixels of titty back. I can kill myself if I don't get the 8 pixels of titty back. I'm worried that like people can get so swept up in a frenzy and a rage over such a
Also, I do think this is very funny because it kind of reminds me, like, for me, Hasan's argument is essentially like, I'm not for censorship, but I'm for censorship.
Affable issue and claim that this is a broader conversation about free speech when it's not. It's a design choice that the fucking developers themselves made.
Wait, don't tell me he actually believes it's a design choice. I mean, I either think he's really stupid or like he has to be acting in bad faith at this point. Because at this point, I thought he was just acting in good faith and, didn't really know anything. But now I just think he's like really bad faith for him to say that. Like, he doesn't know that the developers or like the developers of Nikkei, why would they sense why would they choose to promote the game as like one thing in like every trailer and say it's uncensored on Twitter, and then at like the literal last moment censor it. Like, it doesn't really make any sense. And also the censorship would only piss off the people who bought the game expecting no censorship in the first place, and the people who already hated the game will still hate the game for sexualizing Eve in the first place.
What you cannot have these opinions unless you are like deeply removed from any kind of socialization. Like, this only exists in a vacuum. This attitude and the vociferous nature in which you defend such a marginal mishap, which I can't even consider a mishap.
Yeah, based. I mean, the company tells you one thing and they give you another, and if you defend getting the thing that you were promised in the first place, you're like, some terminally online like crazy person,
Because there's plenty of other alternatives here that are readily available. This
Let me guess, the porn exists, so are we gonna go with that, or?
can only happen if you have never seen another human being for like at least the past 10 years. Like, the only time
No, I was just wondering if he was gonna go into the like porn exists, so therefore like all censorship is justified.
interaction that you had is like through the door with your Uber driver or something, because the first sight of sunlight and the first physical touch of a blade of grass will fucking snap you out of the stupor that you have found yourself in. Like, I swear to God, one step outside of the goon cave and you immediately were like, what have I been doing? Oh my God, I've been online, I've been posting cringe. I've been, like, my sensibilities have been completely warped. This is one of the most fascinating insights that I have had into an entirely different universe that I thought we left behind. I'm not even remotely kidding when I tell you that if you were to tell me that this was a thing that gamers would complain about in 2024, I'd be like, come on, dude. Like, yeah, sure, sweaty gamers. Oh, yeah, autism. Oh, okay, shut the fuck up. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, if I read this in a fucking script, if I saw this in a movie, I would say, these guys are hamming it up. No one is like this. In the real world, no one is...
Let me skip ahead a bit. It's a long rant.
...to it, play fucking video games. I now understand why half this community leaves when I even say that I'm going to play a video game. The deep shame that they must feel, because they probably think I'm like this. When I say I'm going to play video games, they probably are thinking, this is the guy. Here it goes Hasan again. I come to him for news commentary. And here he is, complaining about marginally less pixelated titties. It turns out this is probably what people think gamers are like. And as a matter of fact, there are plenty of them who are like this, it seems. Let's continue.
Explain why this person is wrong. So it's like, oh, does he have kids? He doesn't have a family. I'm feeding his soul. So like, it's again, it's like an appeal to triviality. It's like oh, well, this doesn't matter so much and you're stupid for caring about it.
But it
Meanwhile, this guy is tweeting about it. So obviously he cares about it.
No, he's making fun of the people. Asmon, please, don't do this. It really isn't a serious thing. It is not. If he didn't care about it, he would ignore it. No, he's joking about how stupid it is.
I mean, that's true. Like, and he thinks this is the only quote-unquote joke this guy's made about it. Like, have you seen this guy's like previous tweets?
And I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what his other opinions are. But at least on this one,
Exactly. Yeah, as we expected, no research. So let's keep going.
I'm aligned with him. This is a very stupid thing to get upset about. And it's okay. You can make jokes about stupid things that you see online. Oh, I already looked through this Connor Eats Pants. I did. Like this.
This petition is not only to free Stellar Blade, but to send a clear message to Sony, Nintendo, and the rest of the publishers in the gaming industry that we players will not tolerate any form of censorship moving forward.
Zach is
Now, I'm see what was wrong with what that guy said.
right here, though. Everyone cares on both sides and they pretend not to care. Most of the time, people can't push for change towards what they care, though. Anyhow.
Yeah, true. Actually, wait, let me slow that down. I do agree with what that guy said. It was fed up, though. Let me go back.
Form of censorship moving forward.
Zach is right here, though. Everyone cares on both sides and they pretend not to care. Most of the time, people can't push for change towards what they care, though.
Exactly. That guy was absolutely correct. Whoever tried that is 1000% correct. Everyone pretends to not care, but they actually do care. That's the same thing that happened with the Starfield pronoun thing, and the same thing that's happening here.
Though, anyhow, no. There's a difference.
Because Hasan stupidly thinks that they don't care because he hasn't seen the previous tweets. He hasn't seen what's been going on in this whole thing, like the multiple articles that's been like shitting on Stellar Blade way before its release, and articles by like IGN editors and like shit like that, Alyssa, all this stuff. He hasn't seen anything, so you know, he just thinks like that's just some random dude. Like he genuinely believes this.
Difference between caring enough to make jokes about it and like actually caring so much that you are like, this is a righteous cause and I'm willing to put my name and face.
I like how he thinks like signing a petition is like a big deal. Making like, what was this, like a 24-second video? Or is it like 30 maybe? It's like the hugest thing ever. It's like they're not like literally marching on the streets with like signs or anything, but they are, you know, demanding a change.
An association to this righteous cause. What is the righteous cause is the question one must ask itself. We must all ask.
But he hasn't proved like the cause isn't righteous. He just said it isn't like big enough to worry about. He hasn't objectively provided a good argument as to why it shouldn't be changed, you know? Like his argument is like, oh, it's not like big enough to matter, quote unquote, like something like that. But you know, it's stupid because, you know, I made all the analogies with the pizza and everything.
Ask ourselves, what are we advocating for here?
The original product, you know, that was promised, the original.
If the answer is marginally more pixelated titties in 1 out of the 74 readily available outfits, many of which that also show tits and ass, then no. Then maybe I'm crazy. But I see all of this and I go, I don't think I'm on board with that. And I say this as a gooner myself, as someone who likes masturbating, as someone who likes pornographic materials. Okay, I like porn. As someone who is an avid supporter of sex workers and sex work alike, I feel like when I see this, I'm like, this is insane. Like, what? Am I crazy? Am I losing it?
Well, I'm not sure if So I wonder if you go against Hasan, if you'll like instantly be banned from his chat or something.
Has society become insane and I just did not adjust?
Actually, wait, let me, this is going so slow. Let me speed this up. It's ridiculous.
It's also funny because he's wearing like a cross. He's like, as a God-fearing Christian man, like if I don't see my fucking hentai titties, I'm gonna fucking lose it. This is more than hentai pixelated titties. This is about freedom. This is about free speech. Bro, this is literally like, if Anita Sarkeesian made jokes about gamers behaving like this in like 2014, I'd be like, okay, come on. That's crazy. Like you're making, like you're out of control with what you are saying right now. And here these guys are playing into the meme. This is unironically no different than like the SJWs that hyper-focus and are hypercritical about like Stephen Colbert's humor or something and say like irony is, or satire is supposed to have a clear display. And if you don't do that, then, you know, you're basically attributing to, you're basically saying bad values are good actually or some shit. It is done. It's come full circle. It has come full circle.
Is there anything else that's interesting that he
These
says?
dudes are not like carrying around a severed head of their mothers in the fucking freezer, and instead,
I feel like this is like going in a circle at this point.
this kind of stuff. So at least on that front, you know, there's a utilitarian purpose here.
And this guy tweets about stupid irrelevant.
It's because they want to be rewarded for being a geek in their 30s, like some unique talent to enjoy video games, and since it's their only perceived personality trait, they hyper focus on it and act like aspects of it are being taken from them. I hate them.
Okay, that was long. I didn't even catch what the guy said. Let me. It was fast actually.
Utilitarian purpose here. Being a geek in their 30s, like
This guy tweets about stupid irrelevant. And
it's because they want to be rewarded for being a geek in their 30s, like it's some unique talent to enjoy video games, and since it's their only perceived personality trait, they hyper focus on it and act like aspects of it are being taken from them. I hate them.
Okay, that comment was
They're
random.
doing exactly what the SJWs criticized about the industry. They're doing exactly what they said that these people have done. Truly phenomenal stuff here. Yeah, it's very.
I don't really see how this is like similar to the SJWs. I don't understand that. Because the argument is the Rev and, you know, the people who signing the petition, they just wanted the game uncensored. The SJWs wanted things censored. It's very different. They want something uncensored as promised, and the other people want to censor something as not promised. But let me.
Very strange.
internet drama all the time. Like, there's nothing. It's not like he's any better. It's ad hominem. It is.
This guy's trying to say that Mark Hearn is a loser for caring about these things. You know, it's not very
No,
shocking.
he is. He is a loser for caring about these things, for sure. Like absolutely.
Oh, he's doing the. Oh. Man, so many people attacking Mark Hearn. A loser for caring about these things. I mean, I think a lot of the real losers are the people pretending not to care but actually do care. That Hasan is like completely oblivious to, but you know. Because he's done no research, so he wouldn't know.
What the fuck? Objectively, he is a fucking loser. I didn't know anything about this guy, Mark Hearn. I looked up his Wikipedia page. This is the first time I've found out about this person. Let me tell you, I can tell you without a shred of doubt in my mind, he is a fucking loser for the marginally less pixelated page.
Also, think about like the backlash that this petition has brought. Like this much backlash for something that people don't care about.
He's in the video games becoming like a movement that he is trying to rally around. And he's probably a grifter who doesn't give a shit about any of this either. He's just manipulating other sweaty gamers into getting upset about this under the auspices of defending free speech. Especially at a time when free speech is under attack. 35 states obviously have made it illegal to offer any kind of support to boycott, divestment, and sanctions movements against.
And the petition is just about getting what they were promised. That's it. That's what this whole everyone's attacking Mark Hearn for. Simply because he made a petition for the developers, I mean for Sony to let the game be uncensored as was promised. That's it. I feel like if you're like mad about that, then you're a loser, actually.
Against the state of Israel, you have police.
But because the correct response would be either you don't care and therefore you wouldn't really comment on the petition, or you would just support it, you know?
On college campuses beating the shit out of peaceful demonstrators for saying our tax dollars should not go to genocide. Like there are real, glaringly obvious, genuine restrictions on free speech in this country. State suppression of public demonstrations is having a chilling effect on free speech. It's like obviously that's the intended impact, but it's not happening because more people are getting angry now, and there are even larger protests as a consequence of the police presence. However,
I mean, I'm just saying, Hasan merchant joys, watch out. Guys, if there's anything wrong with your purchase, you know, Hasan won't give two shits about it, so. You don't expect things to be delivered as promised.
that's real government suppression. That is real free speech restrictions. Developers making design choices that marginally take.
So we're still going with the design choice thing? Come on, Hasan. Come on, you're smarter than
A
this.
lace bra and put it over the cleavage area of 1 out of 74 outfits in a Korean From Software style Soulsborne game is not hampering free speech. And I think people need to snap out of it, you know? Like, what the fuck is going on?
That Mark Hearn a long time.
Michael is keeping it together, sorta. You can't even keep yourself together.
Okay,
Will
where's
you
the
go
13
try
minute mark?
losers?
I should have just.
Anyway, this is like a loop, so no, I think I'm done. I don't want this video to be like an hour long. Even with like 2 times speed, it's too long. So I guess I'm done reacting to this whole thing. Reacting to Asmongold, reacting to Rev, and then Hasan reacting to Asmongold, reacting to Rev. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you later.